defects. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Where there's a will, there's a way, right? And what will is she talking about in there? Well, she's talking about God's will, man. That is what she is singing about. Cool, huh? Yep. Should hear a new song. Fucking rocks. I haven't given that to Shannon yet. Somebody needs to remind me. So I'm taking this one from As Bill Sees It. And we're going to be we are going to be reading out of the 12 by 12. Page 60, I believe. 60 or 66. Hi, Ingrid. 12 by 12, 66 is where we're going to be reading. Did you like my message? That's okay, because I'm live again. So no biggie. If you don't catch me the first time, you might catch me the second or third time that I go live that day. I'm in a decent mood, and when I'm like this, I like to spread as much of it as I can around. Do you like how I talk real slow so I can find things? That's what I was doing. So we're doing this step study, and it's been pretty neat because newcomers are finding us. I mean, like brand new, a brand spanking new. Yesterday we had a young lady. It was her first day of sobriety. And then today we were catching up because we have homework on this step study, and some of us hadn't gotten caught up, including me. So I got some of us together so we could finish it up. And this poor girl, she was shaking, sweating. I'm like, we are not going to put more on this young lady today. Nope. So instead we did a 12 step. We did a 12 step. And she's going to get the help that she needs. There it is. And this is what we get to do every day. Pretty blessed, man. Pretty blessed. I'm picking up a pizza. Not any old pizza will do. I'm picking out a pizza. Hi, Michelle. I'm going to be at page 66. All right, let's do some introductions. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. Bagel nom. Everybody's eating but me. If you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch. Right. Hi, Amber. Good to have you. So this one, I just the name kind of confuses me. So let's take a look at the title here. When defects are less than deadly. Well, I guess that's not too tough, huh? See, not all of our character defects are necessarily deadly. That's like selfish is not a bad word. I'm selfish all the time. I'm being selfish right now. Right? I'm selfish with my time. because I want it to be because my job is to be of maximum service to God and the world around me. That's it. Right. So that means I'm probably not going to pick up everything on the first round. Right. So, and that's why this is a lifetime. I've been around the program for 34 years and I'm still learning, man. I'm still learning. Every time I go through this, I find something new. Right. Like the last time we did a big book study, I figured out that Bill got sober for his wife. He couldn't take it. And I understood that. Okay. All right. I'm going to start at the bottom of page 65. Like the very, very bottom. Actually, I'm going to go a paragraph up. So, step 6, we're entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character, is AA's way of stating the best possible attitude one could take in order to make a beginning on this lifetime job. Cheese. Bagel and string cheese. Sounds like a 30-year-old's lunch. All right. This does not mean that we expect all of our character defects to be lifted out of us as the drive to drink was. Okay. A few of them may be, but with most of them, we shall have to be content with patient improvement. The key word is entirely ready. Requires no action. Right. Underline the fact that we want to aim at the very best we know or can learn. And Doritos. How many of us have this degree of readiness? I do. In an absolute sense, practically nobody has it. I do right now. The best we can do with all honesty that we can summon is try to have it. Right? Try to be entirely willing. See, we're not perfect. I had to make sure it wasn't a new person. Even the best of us will discover to our dismay there is always a sticking point, a point at which we say, no, I can't give this up yet. And we shall often tread on even more dangerous ground when we cry, this I will never give up. Such is the power of our instincts to overreach themselves. No matter how far we have progressed, desires will always be found which oppose the grace of God. You'll find them. Everyday life will just pop up. Somebody, you'll go to the store, they'll give you $5 back extra that they didn't mean to. You gonna keep it? Maybe you need that $5. Maybe you're like, God just gave me the $5 that I need for my gas tank. You're gonna take it. What's wrong? What's right in that situation? See how everyday life, I wouldn't take it. No, I'd give it back. That might be somebody's job. God supplies, but it doesn't work that way. Not in my life, anyway. All right. And that's a matter of humility, doing the right thing, no matter what. Yeah. See, we all know what happens if we keep that $5. We're going to pay for it. Oh, yeah. I'll have to pay it back. Yeah. A few times. That $5 is going to cost me a lot more than $5. It's so easy to overreach by letting this thing decide what is right or wrong. Okay. And it says here, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing this. You will always. Right. Have you? I'm sorry. Some who feel they have done well may dispute this, so let's try and think through a little further. Okay, as arrested alcoholics, we always need to think a little further. Always. Take the next extra step. Even if it's really small, more will happen. More will happen. Always take that next extra step. Practically everybody wishes to be rid of his most glaring and destructive handicaps. Like my anger, man. Nobody wanted to be around my anger. Nobody wants to be around it now. Right? No one wants to be so proud that he is scorned as a braggart, nor so greedy that he is labeled a thief. No one wants to be angry enough to murder, lustful enough to rape, gluttonous enough to ruin his health. No one wants to be agonized by the chronic pain of envy or to be paralyzed by sloth. Of course, most human beings don't suffer these defects at these rock bottom levels. Most human beings, not us. Right? Yeah. Yep. Don't put that in your pocket. Right? In that case, listen to your tummy. I would. Well, who knows? I would right now. So, we who have escaped these extremes are apt to congratulate ourselves. This is where some things can go a little too far. Okay. There's nothing wrong with patting yourself on the back. Just don't break your arm doing it. Right? Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Okay. Okay. There's a point, man. I mean, I love myself. Okay. But that doesn't mean I get to force who I am on everybody else. Okay. Oh, I got it. There's a designated pocket. Got it. Yet can we, after all, hasn't it been self-interest, pure and simple, that has enabled most of us to escape? Not much spiritual effort is involved in avoiding excesses, which will bring us punishment anyway. But when we face up to the less violent aspects of these very same defects, then where do we stand? We must recognize now, what we must recognize now is that we exult in some of our defects. It means we revel in them. We like them. Right? We really love them. I guess that we're going to tell us anyway. Who, for example, doesn't like to feel just a little superior to the next fellow or even quite a lot superior? Oh, yeah. Of course, I've been through this. I still go through this. And that's where humility and grace need to come in, right? But what I do is I brag to my wife so it stays between us because she knows I'm fucking around. Okay. Mostly. There are times when I think pretty highly of myself. I'll just admit it. There are sometimes I like to be the center of attention, and when I don't get it, I will get upset. So happens to me. Okay. Just like on Tuesday, I was supposed to be on a panel. I was replaced by somebody else. That pissed me off, man. Yeah. I wasn't replaced. It was an opening and they offered it to somebody else. That's what happened. All right. Call it for what it is, right? Isn't it true that we like to let greed masquerade as ambition? To think of liking lust seems impossible. But how many men and women speak love with their lips and believe what they say so that they can hide lust in a dark corner of their minds? It's true, man. Alcohol fucked up my love life. It did. And even while staying within the conventional bounds, many people have admit that their imaginary sex excursions are apt to be all dressed up as dreams of romance. One more paragraph here. Yeah, see? And we all do. Yeah. Okay. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. We all go through that. The main difference is this. We know. I know. It's just like I know exactly how dangerous I can be. I know. I've reached that point in my life. I know. And what I do is I hold that back. I reel that in. I need to know how dangerous so that I don't do it. Okay. It's the same as understanding my limitations. Right. The club and the podcasting is a great example of that. I cannot do it alone. I don't want to do it alone. Right. So these things are still going to pop up. And that's okay. It's what we're doing with them now. Right. So before, in the beginning, I used to get mad at myself when I made a mistake. Now I just laugh at it and I move on. I'm aware of it. I'm aware of it. Okay. And that's okay. Okay. Selfishness is not a bad thing. Selfishness is, when used the wrong way, is just like anything else. Here's the big one for me. Self-righteous anger. You be mad too, right? Tuesday, I got really upset. I got really upset because somebody jacked up my drum set. I left it there. I have no one to blame. I knew better. And because I was slothful and didn't do what I was supposed to do, there was a consequence. Okay. Now I either get mad at that or I learn from it. Okay. I go back to the church and be like, who did this? And blah, blah, and disrupt the church. Nope. That's not for me to do, is it? I made the mistake. If I go back and be mad, that would be self-righteous anger. Right? Now, why do we enjoy that? Because we've been attacked all of our lives. That's why we enjoy it. To us, when it happens to another person, we feel justice. That's all right. Okay. I don't like seeing bad things happen to bad people either. I don't. I just don't. Why? Because I haven't always been the best person. Right? I haven't. Self-righteous anger can also be very enjoyable in a perverse way, and it is perverse. We can actually take satisfaction from the fact that many people annoy us, for it brings a comfortable feeling of superiority. Gossip barbed with our anger, a polite form of murder by character assassination, has its satisfactions for us too. Here, we are not trying to help those we criticize. We are trying to proclaim our own righteousness. And I don't get to proclaim my righteousness. God gets to do that. God does that for me. I do not determine my worth anymore. Okay, let me rephrase that. I do not determine my worth as much anymore. I let God do that. Okay. That works real well for my depression. Okay. So, cool stuff, man. All right. It's Friday. Yes, self-awareness is another spiritual awakening. That is the spirit. I think that is the spiritual awakening. I take the spiritual awakening literally. I once was blind, now I can see. I can see. And what is it that I can see? Me. And what it is that I'm doing. Right. All right. Great job, everybody. Great work. I love you all for everything that you do and who you are. And I hope everybody enjoys their pizzas and their bagels and their honey buns and Doritos and stuff. So thank you all for being here. I love you. I really, truly do. Peace out and have a day.